Hi, everybody.
Hi, how are you doing?
Fine.
Hi, Gail.
You're muted
Hi,
again.
Rita. Thank you.
Hello, Eric. And Melissa's. Are you there, Melissa?
I don't see a microphone.
Okay. It's still 3:59, so.
Plenty of time. Here she comes again.
I'm telling you, Amtrak should hire you, Rita. It's unbelievable.
Keep them things running on time.
Absolutely.
Now we lost Melissa again.
Yeah, she's having trouble.
She
Good
calling it from
practice.
home
Amtrak
today?
probably loses trains all the time.
Yeah.
I remember reading this book called The Wreck of the Penn Central years ago, and the Pennsylvania Railroad and New York Central combined.
Uh-huh.
They never figured out that they had to combine their computer systems. So
Ah.
they literally had trains that they
Oh,
lost,
God.
100-car freight trains. They had no idea where they were.
Where they were. Well, that's scary, huh?
And they would just pull into freight yards, and the person running the freight yard would say, "Just keep going. I got nowhere to put you." So there's this trains going all over the country with stuff. It's unbelievable.
Okay, so Rita, just so you guys are aware,
Yeah.
I have to input the application before 5 o'clock.
Okay.
And so
I don't expect this will be a long meeting. So should we wait for Melissa or just go ahead and get started? Do you want to call her?
Yeah.
Or text her?
I don't want to text because she might be in the car,
Oh, okay.
but she probably.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and call the meeting to order just so that we can get it started and see if we can bring Melissa on. So I'm calling to order a meeting of the Shutesbury Selectboard, and today is October 7th, 2022, and this meeting is being conducted via Zoom, and there is only one item on the agenda, and that is to review the town's application for a Green Communities grant that is due today. So
That doesn't look good.
no.
Was that my face you were talking about?
Yes. So
Okay.
we're just waiting on.
I just saw an email from Allison Gage saying she had a change on page 1, and I don't think I think it's just a header that's left over, but it just,
Okay.
that explains my face.
Okay.
Thank you for the translation.
So,
Out of place.
Becky, you still trying to get Melissa?
Yeah.
Everybody.
Oh, yeah, we
yes,
hear you now, Melissa.
I
Yeah,
have.
okay.
I'm in there. I can hear you and see you.
Okay, all right, yeah, the transmission isn't that great. Okay, so as I said, we are going to, Becky, I know that you forwarded the summary to us today for the Green Communities application, and we want to just give a brief overview, and then the select board members have questions. And Gail, I assume, are you here representing the Energy Committee?
Yes.
Okay. So if the Energy Committee has any comments, we'd be happy to hear those. Becky, do you want to just provide the summary? It looked like there were two major activities that.
Yes,
applying for?
first, thanks for Gail to scheduling the appointment with ECI, which kept, I had to do a building, I went through every building with him for the electrical back. So I don't think that, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks after the original appointment before they ever showed up. And then they did a building envelope.
So this is an energy audit that we
Yeah,
had done?
We started with an energy audit, and the two projects moving forward are the an LED conversion and a weatherization project. LED conversions at this point have been sidelined to the large extent and are only allowable in schools. But it is our school that has not had any transition to LEDs whatsoever. So the bulk up to 50% allowable is for the LED part of the project. And then the building envelope, which, you know, that whether we were going to be able to be part of this grant round was very, very iffy a week ago, because the building envelope folks had not yet gotten back with a report. They worked through the weekend. And so I was able to get that report to Allison Gage at FERCog, who was the one who has done the bulk of the work on the narrative, and then assembling all the data put together by the other two consultants. Ed Kardash worked on the LED lights and provided mountains of backup, and then Larry, I'm sorry, from another company did the building envelope audit, and then just on Monday came forward. So this has been, unfortunately, it's been a run and gun to get it done this week. And I apologize to Gail for not reaching back to you, but it's taken everything to get this to where it's ready for submittal today. It could have been submitted earlier in the afternoon, but with the meeting, we couldn't meet till 4 o'clock. So here we are. As far as the potential savings, I'm sorry, the envelope part, the weatherization, which is the Green Communities term for building envelope, is coming in at $85,000 grant request. I'm sorry, $85,000 total cost. Utility is putting in $5,427, and we are asking Green Communities for $79,254 to provide weatherization to all buildings in town except for the fire station. And now there's a little bit for the fire. And then we're going on to the school. The school is the lion's share of the weatherization, and 100% of the cost for, 100% of the LED request. We could not even meet the full request just for the school. It came in at $116,000, $17,000 worth of incentives, with a request to Green Communities for $99,248 for the LED work.
So questions from the select board, and then Gail, I'll give you an opportunity. You have some questions. Eric.
First question I have is a very basic question. What is an ECI? I love these abbreviations that I have no idea what they mean.
It's the name of their company.
Oh, ECI, okay.
ECI is the name of the company, the consultants that have been doing the energy audit.
Okay, Cool.
Melissa, do you have any? You're muted, by the way.
That to work. Okay, can you hear me?
Yep.
May not be able to see me, but can you hear me?
Yeah.
The question is, you had, Beck, you mentioned something about only a little bit for the fire station. Is that because it's mostly weatherized now?
Yes. Yes.
I knew Walter was working on it.
Well, we had already done a project there at the school in, I think it was 2013. We had done a pretty extensive project on the first round from the green communities.
So just because this was all kind of new to me this week, so I assume the genesis of this was out of the Energy Committee. Is that correct, Gail?
No,
No, or
we initiated the request for an energy audit.
I see. Okay.
We have not been given a report, and we knew nothing about this application for a grant. And it came as a surprise because the first charge to the ECAC is to study and make recommendations for policies, approaches, etc., for energy efficiency. And for this to come as a surprise then to the committee brings the question of what is the coordination, or what is the generalization or centralization of the research and efforts. If you're saying, Becky, that there was a deadline for this fall committee grant, that's one thing, but the Energy and Climate Action Committee was left in the dark.
And it was initiated without my knowledge as well. So we have a lot of work to do on communication. I received notice that the energy auditors were going to show up, and my last email from Gail was that that I needed to make sure to take care of it, and I failed to keep her involved in every email communication. It did not happen quickly, and then when it did happen, I had to respond to the dates that they had available. And
This is the audit.
yes, the
Okay,
audit.
yeah,
Everything sprung board from the audit. And what has been done in this first round, whether it'll be approved or not approved, is all the things that are mandatory for decision-making type of requests in the future. Because right now you can't make other requests like for particular buildings unless you have the weatherization done.
Right.
So this,
And that's,
if accepted, if that part's accepted, then it'll open it up so you guys can make decisions about what direction you want to go and monitor things.
so this is the deadline for this fall series, right?
Yes,
And if there is a follow-up, the committee would then follow up for the spring grant cycle. Is that correct?
yes.
But this is kind of a,
No, you'd have to wait a year. The work has to be done before you can come again. But you couldn't have done anything more than the building envelope, which is not decision-making really by the committee.
and
Because it has to be done anyway.
It has to be done prior to
Right.
the others, the choices like electric chargers and things of that nature, HVAC systems, replacing things. So this is the work that would have had to be done ahead.
and does that include the lighting too? Is the lighting part of that?
Yes, well, no, but the lighting is being terminated and might not be available in future.
What
the
does that mean? What's the lighting?
The replacement to LEDs, the upgrade to LED lighting at the school. The
I
LED
see, okay.
support for systems is terminating, and whether it would be available at all. I'm under the gun. I apologize. I have to leave. And I will come and have a sit down with you, Gail, but I'm not going to get this in at all if we continue this conversation right now.
Can you at least provide the committee with what you're proposing, what you're applying?
Which I 100% have been planning to do. It wasn't final until about an hour ago.
Okay, well, given that, I would encourage you to communicate with the committee, but we should go ahead and vote if we want to submit this Green Communities application. So do I hear a motion to approve the application for the Green Communities grant?
So moved.
Second,
Okay, we're going to limit discussion. We lost Melissa. So all those in favor, do you think she'll come back? Signify by saying aye.
Stalker eye. Oh, there she is.
Melissa, we're voting. Can you hear us? Farrell, aye.
She moved it.
She did.
Yeah, you'd have to assume she was in favor if she moved,
I think
I
we-
suppose.
Yeah. Melissa? Can you say, are you in favor?
Aye.
Okay. All right,
All right.
so it's a unanimous. Becky, we will let you go so you can go ahead and get this.
It's like
and
someone on their deathbed.
follow up with the Energy Committee,
I
please.
definitely will. Gail,
Okay.
I'll call as soon as I get this,
I have a meeting,
hopefully.
I have a meeting at 5, so
Okay.
All right, next week.
Yeah.
Monday's a holiday. All right, okay, thanks. Do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
So moved.
I'll second it. All those in favor?
Stalker eye.
Farrell, aye. Okay, thanks, everybody.
Okay.
Bye.